All right. So I am doing a new portfolio website, and a lot of the photographs that are in there, or that are on my website, need to go in there. I need to re-export them in 72 DPI. 72 DPI is what you want to use when you're showing something on the web, because it it really can't be. I mean, yeah, sure, somebody could download it and use it on their website, but that's it. They can't, and and if it's got your watermark or whatever, that limits them as well. But they can't do anything much more with it, because it's not like they can take it and make a print of it, because it's not printable at 72 DPI. Typically, we print at 300 DPI. So that's what I'm doing today. And I am going to pull up on my computer here on my monitor, my website. The new one. And that's if I have it even loaded. Um, right, I remember. I'm losing my mind. I'm doing it through Adobe Portfolio. That's the new one I'm doing. I've had a website through Weebly for a very long time, but now I'm switching to Adobe Portfolio just because I like it a little bit better. It is still. Um, I mean, let me bring it over actually, and I'll show you. Um, so this is the look of it. Let me get to the viewing site. Come on. Let me go to view. There we go. Preview. All right. So um, this is how the portfolio works, and I really do like Adobe Portfolio. It gives you a little beginning here with one photograph um, for your website, and then your social medias, of course, and then you can enter the site. I have not done this yet, this portion, and this will go on. It's going to have information, just haven't finished it yet. All right, so places. So places, that's where I've been working so far. Of course, I haven't uploaded everything because I've got to go back and make sure everything is at 72 DPI before I upload it. But I like the look of this. I like the layout, and of course, I can switch it around too. But I like that it gives a thumbnail photograph. It's not um, just a name. I've done places, people, wildlife. Under places, it's still, it doesn't, you don't have to worry about a drop down menu. It just takes you wildlife. I've got mammals, birds, reptiles. And then, of course, if you go into mammals, we've got a bunch of mammals. Weird. And I do like the way that it does it. Now, I don't have anything set where I've, done any descriptions of the animals yet. That's not done. Got a long way to go on this because I've got a lot of photographs. And then, of course, I've done historical buildings, one-room schoolhouses, and ghost towns. And I haven't added everything because, of course, I need to go in and make sure that I have uh, exported in 72 DPI, which is critical. And then covered bridges, of course. Under covered bridges, I've got 4 different states that I've done so far, but I don't have all of them in there because, again, they weren't all in 72 DPI. In fact, I've got this one bridge in there that I had actually done. So I'm going to go into Lightroom now, and I am going to go to bridges, to do my covered bridges. And this is Oregon covered bridges. And what I can do, this is going to be fairly easy because of my flagging system. And I don't know why I just did that. But if I take it back to the gallery and then to attribute, attribute flag, and this one doesn't look like it has too many. Looks like I didn't do the stars in this one. This one doesn't have too many, it just has a few. But let's take a look. So Drift Creek, Chitwood, Harris Bridge, Rittner Creek, same bridge. Don't remember what that one is. I'll have to look and see what that one is. Don't like that at all. Anyway, so here's some photographs that, I just did an article on Florida Magazine in this road that goes through Alsea, Oregon, and used one of my bridges called the Hayden Bridge in the magazine, America West magazine. So Harris Bridge, we've got that. Now, I've got those, and if I go into Covered Bridges Part 2, I've got even more. If we do attribute, you can see there are a ton of them here. And I don't know if I did the I did the 5-star method on some of them, but not all of them. That is kind of a bummer. That's okay. It looks like I did on most of them. That's weird. Let's see. Oh, here's Hayden Bridge. Okay, so this is the one. I think, yeah, that one has the 5-star. So it does have. Let me go into. Let me clear those. Hold on. Okay. So it looks like I do have most of them. Oh, I do have that one 5-starred. All right, well, maybe I do. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. But anyway, I have to start uploading some of these in and actually exporting them in 72 DPI. Now, let me go into my web page size, and I do have covered bridges. I'll have to figure out where some of these are from. These might all be Oregon bridges. I'll have to look on my regular website, which I can do. Let's go to the regular website. Oh, come on. And go into this one. So we've got, let's see how many we have. There are 44 of them. Hey, PNW, how's it going? I'm not sure. Let's see. Yeah, that's 72 DPI. Yeah, I've been so busy with other stuff lately. It's hard for me to it's also hard for me to get motivated. Not gonna lie. Um, you know how that goes. My motivation meter has been on empty. Let's see, Centennial. Looks like these all are in there. Yeah, busy is good. I was just saying I did an article for a magazine, which was nice. I just have to. I think that's in there. I just have to get my, you know what, in gear a little bit more. Um, oh, you did. Nice, nice. What did you do? Oh, these look like they were all in there. Huh. I'm going to go back to edit and then upload some photographs. I don't like how it does this. It's not giving me additional folders. Um, the thing about using Adobe Portfolio is it syncs nicely with Lightroom, but you have to build um, collections and then import the collection, and that's the one thing that I'm not really too pleased with. Oh, actually, let me do it this way. Covered bridges. Only gave me 16 photographs. So, that's a problem. Tis a problem. All right. So, I'm not going to do it that way. I need to create a catalog in Lightroom. Not a catalog, sorry, a collection. Which hmm. I'm gonna have to do it this way. So yeah, that's it. That's the only problem with this is that you do need to create collections, which is a bit of a drag. Um, there we go. Now it should be there. Okay, those are the New Hampshires. Good, 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 good. And these should be Oregon. Okay. Now we need Vermont. That's not a missing folder. You're lying, Lightroom. Lightroom is lying. It's in WebPy. There we go. Vermont. There we go. Easy fix. If you know how to, Lightroom can be tricky. I mean, Kevin, you know this. Lightroom can be tricky. If things get moved, it doesn't automatically, just because the thumbnail's there doesn't mean the picture is there. But they have made it easier to navigate and figure out. And I knew where the photographs were. I don't know how it got moved. I don't move anything in Lightroom, but I was able to fix it easily because I knew where they belonged. So that was an easy fix, getting it back up into where they were. But yeah, the rule of thumb is don't move anything when you are doing what I did. Okay, so now I've got filtered collections. I've got a collection called Covered Bridges. So now I want to go back into my Adobe and now I got to remember how to get it. Yeah. I may be able to do it just this way. Add photos, Lightroom. No. It has not done it the way I want to. Okay. Even if I do show all. Nope. Okay. So I still need to import them into Adobe Portfolio. If I can remember how to do it. I am completely new to Adobe Portfolio. So, yeah. No, so add. Add Lightroom album. Okay, I can do that. Oh, add a collection. Cover bridges. Let's see if that'll work. Beautiful. That worked really well. So it was very simple, just by adding a collection called, and there's my collection. There's Oregon, and then there's Pennsylvania. I didn't have to load. Oh, there's more from Pennsylvania. I'm not sure why there's only one, 2 bridges there. New Hampshire. Oh, because I didn't put it in the collection. Got all the bridges from New Hampshire, and then all the ones from Oregon and Vermont. Why didn't it bring over Vermont? Oh, that's really weird. All right, let me see if I do it this way. Come on, photo grid. Add photos from Lightroom. Nope. Oh, that's all photos. That's not right. Tis not right. All right, I want Lightroom. Definite learning curve on this one. See, I can add them manually. I don't want to. That defeats the purpose. I mean, I suppose it's fine since I'm sitting here. Ugh. It's just as easy to do that, actually, than importing them in a different way. And I'll add all the captions and everything later. Later, Gator. Oh, that one doubled. So, whoops. Come on. No, I want to. Manage. There we go. Add that in twice. Okay. And I can change the grid style, which I will do. I don't really care for this grid style. But what I do like about it, what I do like about it is it lets me preview how it's going to look on a pad turned sideways, a phone, and a phone turned sideways. So it gives me that really cool look, and I do like that. So far, I like Adobe Portfolio. It is fairly user-friendly. I mean, it doesn't require any coding, but it does require a little bit of finesse to figure out what goes where, I should say. I think I've got all the Oregon bridges. No, I do not. I only have half of the bridges. That's not good. I am going to, I think, delete all of these and bring in the whole folder. These are all saved in 72 DPI, so I'm not worried about that. There are other photographs I have to go back and resave as 72 DPI. And I that's what I tell everybody, don't save it. I mean, of course, keep your original, and if you want to export an original version, that's great. But as long as you have everything backed up. But the what you really need to make sure to do is add in. I can get rid of this one too. What you really need to make sure to do is get all of your files that you're going to be showing online into 72 DPI. So that is critical. All right, so I want the the Oregon ones. I want the orange ones. It's all of those, and I'll just do it that way. So now I should have all of the Oregon bridges in there, and let's hope for the best. Yeah, now they're all in there. All right, good deal. Good deal. Like it. Much better. So let me go. We're saving your changes. One moment, please. It won't take long. I promise. They lie. No, it's done. Okay. All right, and yeah, and you can add a page and what have you. All right, so New Hampshire. Nice. Oh, no problem. Yeah, nice. That's a good way of doing it. Yeah, I'm the galleries are a great way to do it, which is why I really like this Adobe portfolio. I'm really enjoying using it. Um, it seems to be easy. A private print store, cool. Is there a lot of call for that, you think? Gotcha. Gotcha. Makes sense. Fair enough. And New Hampshire. Thought I had more New Hampshire. Let's see. How many do I have? Oh, maybe I only do have 25. 26. What is that? I've never heard of that. Congrats. What is the TID Academy Weekly Editing Competition? 'TLD'? Oh, I see. I've never heard of it. Congrats, though. What do you win? The Light Den Academy. I'll have to look it up. I've never heard of them. Gotcha. Is that his Twitch name, the Light Den Academy? No. Let's see. Oh, cool. I use his portfolio too. Huh. I'll have to I will definitely check him out. Oh, I can. Oh yeah, if you have the link for the Twitch stream, that'd be great. Let me go back here and see. I do have Pennsylvania. I thought I did a lot more Pennsylvania than that. Yeah, I know I did more Pennsylvania than that. Ah, cool. Thanks. Nice. I will definitely check it out. Maybe um, cool, cool. This one? Yeah. These are both Pennsylvania. Do you really? Oh yeah, you're from there. I forgot you're from there. Um, yeah, that one is the Manassas Guth Bridge. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're from the area though. I'm from Pennsylvania. The Manassas Guth. Yeah, my mom was from Bucks County. I think I told you that. This looks like the same one. No, that's Van Sant and Pine. Some of them look identical. Crazy. Um, thought I had way more from Pennsylvania than this. I'm gonna have to go through all my Pennsylvania photographs. Um, Peddler's Village. Yeah, I don't know if I've seen Peddler's Village. I love this photograph. It you know I don't really have anybody's faces on purpose. Um, but I asked if they would allow me to, stand back there, and they didn't have a problem with it. This was during COVID, right in the height of COVID, and they had lost some people to COVID, and they were having a funeral, and it was really very touching to see that that the pandemic really touched every part of the world, even the most remote parts of the world. So that was kind of interesting. Yeah, I know I have more um, bridges than this. And I'm wondering if I didn't finish editing. I'm going to say I didn't finish editing them. That's what I think. Lahaska. Where is Lahaska near? May I ask? Oh, in Bucks County. Huh. I don't know how I missed it. But I was driving around with my dad too, so um, I did miss some things. Oh yeah, I didn't even finish editing Philadelphia. I mean Pennsylvania. I had a lot of editing to do. This is crazy. Oh, maybe. Okay, that's the one that was Keller's Mill Bridge. No, that's Keller's Mill Bridge. Oh, it is Keller's Mill Bridge. I wonder why I've never Peddler's Village. Huh. How cool is that? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we have some of those in here in Oregon too. Some different places like that. How neat. Yeah, I completely missed it. Tis a bummer. So it looks like I did not finish editing Pennsylvania, and that is very possible because my dad became very, very ill not long after. So that is possible. I'm not sure why these are in JPEG. That's weird. But okay. Um, that's very strange. Oh yeah, there's a place. Oh, there's a place in Hillsboro here in Oregon that does that during apple season. It's an apple farm. That's all they do, and you can buy apple anything, fresh apples of all kinds. But they also do fresh pressed cider. Mm, yeah, I am so with you there. Really good stuff. Oh, I love peaches. I absolutely love peaches. Yeah, my mom lived from the I guess from the time she was about 4, 5 years old, something like that, until through the first year of high school in Morrisville, Pennsylvania. Yeah, right there in near Washington Crossing, right in between. They had a house right in between the river and the canal, Delaware River and Delaware Canal. When my dad and I went to Pennsylvania um, in 2021, we actually went by. Ow! We went by the house, and it was really nice. I lost my mom in '96, so yeah. I know we did talk a lot of. We I can't wait. You and I are going to the Tulip Festival, and during the summer, if you like to shoot flowers, there's also the Rose Garden up here, closer to me in Portland. The Tulip Festival is only about 10 miles from where we had coffee, so that and it's huge. And you and I are going to do the photographers mornings, so we'll get up early, and we'll meet and we'll do the photographers mornings. I'm so sad, so sorry. That's Yeah. I lost my dad this last year. It's been a year now, and lost my mom in '96. So yeah, it's rough. It is rough. But yeah, anytime you want to come up to Portland, there's a lot to photograph in Portland. I mean, bridges, and it's really good for your the photography you do, your portraits, shooting people and what have you. There's so many scenic places in Portland I can point out to you that are really, really nice for wedding photography, or even just your portrait photography. So tons of stuff. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. We can do there's also there's the Rose Garden. There's there's the Japanese garden as well, which is really cool. It's been there forever. Um, there's lots of stuff up here in Portland. Really? Oh yeah, no, don't believe. I go into Portland all the time. It's really not that bad. It's not bad at all. You know, I go to the theater in Portland. I go out for dinner in Portland. It's not a problem. But also, and I live just outside of Portland, but in the Portland metro area. But there's lots of stuff out here I can take you to as well. In fact, yeah, you're definitely going to. In April, it's usually in April. It's only like a 2 week period. Oh, my pleasure. It's fun to have someone to go shoot with. I'm gonna take you to see something really, really cool. You can look it up. I've got photographs of it too. It's called the Crimson Clover, and it bloom on all the farmlands around here. And it's not the same farm every year, but it's just entire acres of this beautiful crimson clover, and they use it for the soil to replenish the soil. But it's absolutely gorgeous, and it blooms for about usually 1 week, and it's always in the April time period, so you kind of have to watch out for it. Hey, awesome. But yeah, so there's tons and tons of stuff to photograph here. But Portland's pretty easy going. It's not scary at all. It really isn't. Um, I mean, I like that people think it is, so that way fewer people will move here, but it's really not too bad. Yeah, yeah, totally. Oh, well, I can show you some amazing locations. Oh, I've got another one. I get so excited about it. I'm not even originally from here, but I've got another one not far from my house. Oh, I'm sure Philadelphia has tons. There's one not far from my house that is a fantastic backdrop for photographing people, for portrait photography. It's this hidden little park with a beautiful waterfall and trees, and it's just incredible. There's a lot in Oregon to use for photography, and the beaches. I mean, Cannon Beach. There are other beaches to use too. Um, the Rocky Steps. No, no. Unfortunately, you can't. You got to be in Philly for the Rocky Steps. I never lived in Pennsylvania. I love the East Coast though. Um, I have a I've always had a burning desire to live on the East Coast, even though I never have. But I go back there frequently. Um, but yeah, I mean, there's a lot in Pennsylvania and the East Coast for photography that's really, really beautiful, especially like, Pennsylvania, Vermont, New Hampshire, that whole area is really cool. Bucks County is really cool. I really, really, really like it. It was different when my mom was there. I mean, that was, the 30s and the 40s, but still, you know, yeah. I mean, we've got waterfalls everywhere here. I didn't even know literally about this one waterfall until a neighbor of mine was talking about it with another neighbor. We were having coffee, and I said, "Wait, excuse me? Wait, what?" And it's literally not even far from my house. It's really weird. I would have never guessed. What? What tool? Oh, Reddit for sure. Reddit is a wealth of information. TripAdvisor. Yep. Yep. No, you're absolutely correct. Um, those are. I wish there was like an app for finding, but you don't want there to be necessarily an app for finding locations because then everyone would know about them. But some of these are really hidden. I'll show you that hidden waterfall location. I mean, it's out of your way, but if you're in Portland, in the Portland area or this area, you've got somebody that you're going to be photographing. Definitely, I don't want to say somebody you're going to be shooting, somebody you're going to be photographing. Um, this is a fantastic little location. Yeah, I know, but you may get customers up here. You never know. But there's loads of stuff down near you too. I mean, tons and tons of stuff. You're gonna love the town of Woodburn. Oh no! Well, I hope the surgery goes well. I knew what you meant. Surgery is never fun. I thought I was going to have surgery on my right eye, my shooting eye. I I had dislocated, no, detached vitreous gel in my right eye. I still have it, but I thought my retina had detached, and luckily no. So I've got to be super, super careful. Not only because it's my shooting eye. I mean, I don't want to lose my eyesight, but it is also my right eye, which is kind of a bummer. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I'm a fast healer. I'm lucky with that. I'm one of those people that, if I get a cold, it's usually if I go to sleep, I'm over it by the next morning. Oh, man. I hope it's not. Oh, I'll be thinking about you. That's That is not good. That's not good to hear. Hopefully it's, nothing too serious, because that is not good. Not good at all. When are you going in? Oh, you said February, was it February 1st? Yeah, February 1st. Oh, that's just around the corner, mate. Keep me posted. Yeah? Yeah, yeah. Well, just keep me posted on how you're doing too. Send me a message. Yeah, you always have to do that. Send me a message so I know you're okay. Just send me a text. Are you going down there in Salem? Gotcha. Oh, I hate hospitals. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I've been pretty happy. Hospital food has gotten better. I actually have been pretty happy with the Providence hospitals here. Um, the one near my house is really good. I was there for my eye a couple weeks ago. Luckily, I didn't have to stay. What did I just do? Not what I wanted to do. There we go. Oh. Oh, I wish I could do that. That reminds me, I was supposed to get up. I was supposed to get up and go to the gym this morning. Oops. I did not do that. Oh, I'm sure. An infection is they're deadly. Whoa. Just from bumping your leg? That is crazy. Wow. You need to be careful. Oh, my dad's wife, um, his second wife, had issues like that. It is, man, not easy. Not easy stuff you're going through. It's a sure sign of an infection. Absolutely. What made you go to the hospital? Ah, good. Smart. That is way too dangerous to play with. Yeah, oh, absolutely. An infection is nothing to play around with. I mean, it turns into sepsis, and there are just so many different kinds of infections you can get that will kill you. Yeah, no kid. I bet you saw more than double. Really? Oh, that was nice. You got to catch up on all the shows. I bet. You got to catch up on everything. Everything you'd missed for a couple of months, you got to catch up on. Oh, yeah, room service is nice. Nice. Yeah, the hospital here near me does that too. The Providence Hospital, you order from a menu. It's not like the old days when it was like meals came around and here's your slop, like you were in prison. They actually give you a menu you can order from and you can pretty much have it any time. It's yeah, I mean, I'm really fortunate that I've only been in the hospital like twice, and it was always later in life. But I mean, I remember going into the hospital when my mom would be there or some a friend or family member, and they just throw slop at you and it's like here's mealtime, and there you go. Yeah, yeah, exactly. No, it's very different. I mean, you're paying for it, right? Or your insurance is at least. Oh, 100%. You have to find the positives. There's always a silver lining. Oh, nice. Yeah, I think the hospital near me, they're all individual rooms. I'm not sure. I've only ever been in an individual room, but then again, like I said, I was only there once. But no, my dad was in a couple of times, but he also was only in once. I mean, he was also because it was cardiac, but he had his own room. So I think they're all own rooms. Nice. You had your own little room with a view. A little bit more expensive than a hotel, but insurance doesn't pay for a hotel, so it'd be nice if our medical insurance paid for hotels too. Hey, we're lucky in this country that we're able to get insurance, right? Hmm, I do not like that. I'm gonna try a see what HDR will do just for the heck of it, for shits and giggles. Let's see what it'll do. I like the definition in it. Oh yeah, that's the thing about Oregon that's really cool. There's a lot to see here. It's um, especially when you've just moved here. There's really a lot to see. A lot more than up in the Seattle area, I think. Oregon has some really really cool stuff to see. So you're definitely going to be able to drive around and see a lot of different things. I know that the first year I moved here, well, actually, I shouldn't say that. The first 5 years that I was here, I drove the whole state just by myself, taking photographs, and it was really very cool. The turnpike to nowhere. Okay, all right. I'll believe you. I see. I don't know. I don't mind Philly. I think it it's a there's a lot of stuff to see for me in Pennsylvania because I'm not from there. So there's a lot to see. In fact, I do have to go back because there are a lot more covered bridges that I have to cover. Um, Eventually, I just had a reprint of my last book, Ghost Towns, but ghost towns in Oregon and some abandoned buildings, schoolhouses, what have you, in Washington State. But I'm doing a huge book eventually on covered bridges, but there are a lot more in Pennsylvania I need to go get. I've got a fraction of them. Yeah, yeah, and that's the thing. When you're from somewhere, it's really very, very different. There's, you think, oh, there's nothing to see here, and that kind of stuff. But surprisingly enough, there really is anywhere. There's a lot to see. But if you're from there, you're bored with it. I mean, at times, I've been here long enough that, and I've photographed so much here already. I get bored here too, even though I haven't. Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Um, but see, but you'll. I see. I've gotten bored with it now. I mean, I still love it. Don't get me wrong. I love living here. It's beautiful. I even like the weather here. But just to go out and shoot. Now, if I was shooting things like you do, I have so many places that I can go and take photographs of people. And someday I might do that. But for me, here, for the kind of photography I do, I've really kind of shot it all. And I'm sure that's not the case, but really could get back out there and do a little bit more. But it's just yeah, you kind of you get bored with what what you've already done. You know what I mean? If you've been somewhere a while. Everything's always fun when it's new and exciting. It's so hard to do the blacks and keep the shadows lifted. I think that's good. Edit, 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 edit. Yep, that's the one. Edit, 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 edit. Nope, that's the one. Now I gotta remember what bridge this was. That's a problem. Not a problem I can't overcome. I think I did write it down somewhere. I usually take a photograph. Oh, yeah, here we go. So I did take a photograph, I believe, of what bridge it was before. Or just after. Yeah, Keller's Mill. That's the one, Keller's Mill Bridge. Keller's Mill. Okay, good to know. Keller's Mill Bridge. There it is. Yeah. Oh, we've got 50, 53, 51, 50, something like that. Covered bridges here in Oregon. So, oh yeah, Eventbrite. Yep, and Meetup. Yeah, we've got I think 50 covered bridges. The only one I have not photographed is the one near Bend, Oregon. I have not been there yet, but we have a lot of covered bridges here too. Yeah, that's where the last blockbuster is. Absolutely, the last remaining blockbuster. I can't believe how many of these I did not do yet. I just totally, yeah. Yeah, Meetup is good for that too. Oh, Jackson's Mill. Okay. Yeah, color grading is really, really good. Gonna do that right now. Whoa. Set that back. There we go. Actually, instead, I'm just going to use the HSL. On this one, I just want to take down the greens a little bit. Little too vibrant. Just a tad. Yeah, yeah. I find that some people do everything really vibrant too much, and you can tend to have every picture way too vibrant. And like I've said before, I don't use the general vibrant and saturation tools. I will desaturate, or maybe make something a little bit more vibrant per color, as opposed to as a general rule. Yeah, very controlled. Absolutely. Like here, the green was too vibrant for me. I'll set it back to where I had it. The green was too. This is just natural as shot. The green was too. Oh no, it is HDR'd, but the green was too vibrant for me here. I think it's taking away from the bridge, which is the main subject. Um, yeah. Oh, absolutely. And so I don't like using just the general vibrancy and saturation slider. I think you can color grade, you can do a lot of different things. Here, I'm just taking the green vibrancy, or actually the saturation of the green down a little bit. And then I'm going to do a couple other things here. Maybe lift the shadows a little bit so I can see inside the bridge a bit more. And then I'm going to take it into denoise. Or actually, yeah, I'll take it into denoise. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Contrast is another good way to do it. I'm just not a fan of the generic saturation and vibrant sliders. I'm just not a fan, and people use them. I just think there are, like, you're using color grading, which is fantastic. You can really manipulate some things. I use HSL a lot, um, to switch things around. But yeah, there's so many other things you can do besides just making everything vibrant. It's hard because people, when they're editing, they kind of have an instinct to make everything vibrant. But the if it's vibrant, people will see it, and that's not always the case. Sometimes something has to be a little bit more subtle, and allow it to just be seen, rather than just make everything vibrant. Oh yeah, dehaze, my favorite tool ever. Favorite tool. I showed, who was it? Who was it? Who was it? I can't remember. Somebody, when I first started streaming, I was showing somebody how I use dehaze, and they said, "Oh my gosh, I'm going back to my photographs. I'm using dehaze on everything now." Because yeah, I really like the dehaze, and then yeah, and then it's certain things you can do. I also always, I don't always, a lot of times I will lower the blacks, gives that extra depth, that punch. So yeah, there's tons of stuff. You micro adjustments, absolutely, absolutely. Um, there's so much you can do for just little things. People tend to do things like all or nothing, but little adjustments, and just gives it that punch, gives it that edge, just like you're saying. Yeah, absolutely. Dehaze works beautifully on that. Yeah, this denoised. I'm not I'm not really 100%. Yeah, denoised it enough. It's just a little bit. Wasn't a lot of noise there. All right. Oops. I need to remove that. Okay. Um. Yeah. I can just use this tool to sharpen up a bit. And there's something annoying me right in the center. It's very, very small, but it's just a white spot. Much better. Oh, nice. Yeah, yeah. Do send them to me. Yeah, dehaze is was a game changer for me. Um, to me, it's one of the best tools that Lightroom and Photoshop ever added. That's really Lightroom. It's a Lightroom tool. There, to me, it's one of their best tools because it was a game changer as far as detail and bringing things out. Uh, just I love it. Yeah. I'm not a fan of Capture One. I'm really not. I don't know. Never been a fan of it. I know, it also, a lot of it depends on what you used first, and I've always been a Lightroom user. So that is part of the deal for me. But yeah, I've just never really been a fan of it. Hmm. Everything is something's mill. Oh, really? Yeah, I don't use. I think Lobase uses Capture One. Pretty sure he does, unless he's changed. Tis always possible. Yeah, yeah, I thought he did. I mean, I thought he said he was trying something else out too, but I don't remember what it was. No, it wasn't Dark Table. I don't know. Gonna have to ask him. He said he was trying something else out. I looked at Dark Table too, and I didn't really care for it that much. Have you used Dark Table? Oh, really? What do you think of it? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I have a QR code with all my stuff. I mean, I have a regular business card too, but I also have a QR code. It's got all my stuff on it. Yeah, Dark Table is a good idea. I mean, I get what they're doing, but it's just I'm not impressed. I guess it's nothing that hasn't been done before. I guess. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Yeah, 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 yeah. I used one of my photographs as a background. Let's see. think. Yep. No. Yeah, it's the easy way to do it. Yeah, it's just there's so many ways to do it now. I mean, people lose business cards. I've got a stack of business cards, but that's more or less I use for all right, I'm going to say it, older folks, even people my age. I'm definitely a QR code person or digital, but there are a lot of people that have no clue. It's really funny when I was on the trip to Antarctica. Um, this large group of people, well, large, this group of people that I got to know, they not one of them really were, you know, very tech savvy. So, if I had given them just my QR code, it wouldn't have done. So, having the business card for some people works better, but I also have the QR code on the business card so that, they can just do it that way too. Yeah, there are a couple of purely electronic business cards out there. What is one called? I think it's called Dot. I'm not sure if it's called Dot. I think that was like one of the first ones. Yeah, yeah, I'm really excited about this website change that I'm doing as well. Um, I just like the idea of the portfolio a little bit better. It's a lot cleaner, and it's certainly a lot easier to upload photos. That's for sure. Whoops! I don't know what I just did. That was dumb. Oops. Oopsie whoopsie. Oh, I think it's that one. There we go. Phew! Much better. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I have one link and it's got all my socials on it. And I can either give a link or it's in the QR code, whichever. They're just ways to, simplify life. Simplifying life is my motto for 2023. Simplify life. Oh, I like that better. Yeah, yeah, that is really nice. It's really handy to be able to do that. I know. The good old learning curve, right? Absolutely. I'm so there with you. Yeah, I don't understand people that have an attitude, and there are people out there that do, but they haven't. In fact, I think I told you about it. A well-known, well, in his mind, Australian photographer that took people on a trip, and he did nothing to help them. It was all about him and his work, and I just don't understand that. Yeah, yeah, you know, it's and I even asked this guy, his name was Peter. I even asked this guy, when like the first couple of days, I said, "Hey, Peter, I'm a professional photographer too, but I've got a couple of questions for you. This is how I do it. Is that how you do it, especially out here in Antarctica?" And I mean, he was really nice at first. He was like, "Yeah, yeah, no, that's that's you've got it. But I think he thought like I was you know like I didn't know what I was talking about at first until I came up to him and said, "Hey, this is what I do you do it differently?" And he was okay with that, but other people were asking him for help, and he just wasn't interested at all. I am a member of OPPA. Yeah, oh yeah, I am not a fan of camera clubs. I am not. um it's, yeah, for various reasons, as as you have stated. Yeah, they're just hey, Flavio, they're just camera clubs are just in fact, there's a meetup that I wanted to join, and I it's near me, and I did sign up for it, but I haven't gone or done anything virtual that they're doing or anything, because they've chosen their subject matters for every month for the whole year, and none of them are my type of photography. So I don't think I'll get anything out of the club, but yeah. Oh my God. That's awful. Meet up. You have a meetup next Saturday, Flavio? Let's see. Let me go back. I didn't know they had meetup in Portugal. Yeah, meetups are fun. I, you know, some are great, some aren't. I met some really good friends that are still friends a long time ago. Oh, well, 11 years ago now, when I was living in Salt Lake City, and we're still friends. So, certain meetups can be a lot of fun, especially if they're not too big. If they're too big, then people don't, you know, you don't really get the chance to get to know anybody, get to know people. You end up, just hanging out in a large group. Oh, I hate that. Yeah, he probably thought he knew everything, been there, done that, right? Where did my photo go? My photo disappeared. That was weird. There it is. That is not the right one. Hmm, that's the right one, I think. Yeah. I'll lose my mind. Yeah, yeah, it does. No, I did a stupid thing. I hit myself in the eye, and that's what caused the detached vitreous gel. I'm an idiot. I don't know what to tell you. I didn't. I know when we met for coffee, and Flavio, you and I go way back now. I know I don't appear like an idiot, but total idiot. Hit. Yes. I. All right. All right. I'm gonna. In fact, I. They were laughing about it at the hospital when I went into the emergency room. So much so that I said, I know you're going to write this down. I know you're going to tell people this joke um, about this patient that had this happen, and it's going to be me. And when I went to the doctor the next day, she'd already heard the story. Oh, thanks, Flavio. So what I did was I was laying in bed, and it was really cold and I wanted to pull the covers up, but the other half sleeps with one of those heavy leaded blankets, the weighted blankets, and I hate them. So I went to pull the blankets up and I didn't realize the heavy blanket was still on the bed and I went boom right into my eye. So true story. Yeah, true story. See? Amesy says true story. So I am an idiot. Yeah. Uh a total photography idiot. Yeah, no, I just need an I'm an idiot shirt. It's, I yeah. So I'm a knockout. Oh, you're too funny. Ba-dum-bum. Yeah. I'm surprised. I'm surprised. My eye didn't go black and blue. I hit it right up here, and it was only a couple of days later that I'm started seeing flashes, and I'm like, oh, that's not good. And so I go into the ER, and I'm telling the doctor in the ER, it's really freaking me out because this is my camera eye. He's like, well, it's not good to go blind in either eye. I'm like, yeah, no, I get it, but I especially can't in this eye. You don't understand. If it's this eye, I can live with it. This eye, I can't. You don't understand. Oh, too funny, PNW. Too funny. Yeah, I just, yeah, you know, I I don't hurt myself often, but when I do, yeah, I do it well. I do one thing well, and that is injure myself. Oh, he did. He was Flavio, and it was so much so that he literally told the doctor that he was sending me to the next day the whole story. So when I walked in the next morning, she was like, "So I hear you hit yourself in the eye because of a blanket." No, this story is going to go all over the hospital now. I won't be able to walk in there without them laughing at me. Yeah, thanks, Flavio. Don't get hurt at all. Great. I know I don't often, but man, when I do, it's trouble. Trouble, trouble, trouble. All right, what bridge was this? I can't even remember. Oh, Kennedy. Okay. Kennedy Bridge. Well, I didn't get a picture because my eye didn't actually go black and blue. That was the weird thing. There was nothing external that you could see. It was all I had done the damage all internally. So, I don't even have any proof of my idiocy except the doctor's report. Oh, yeah. I mean, really? Really, PNW? Really? I mean, yeah, it's freezing out. Oh, what a great. I'm just sorry. I'm looking out my window and it's either a fire or it's a really beautiful sunset. I think it's a really beautiful sunset. Yeah, internal and it was spiritual damage. Um, we're having a really beautiful sunset. I'm kind of amazed for this time of year. It's got there's this red glow. Like I said, I hope it's not a fire. I think it's a sunset. Yep, it's a sunset. We had a clear day today. No, not that tempted. It's about 29 Fahrenheit, so nah, I'm good. Um, Although after being in Antarctica, you know, what am I talking about? Oh no, it went up to about 36. It's a warming trend. So that's about what, 2 degrees? I think it's about 2 degrees Celsius. So yeah, it's a warming trend. uh, Life in the Pacific Northwest. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, how cold does it get there, Flavia? Mm. We don't really get snow here either in the Portland area or Salem, where PNW is. Okay. We'll get a little bit of snow sometimes, but it doesn't really stick. Oh, that's not too bad. Oh, that's not bad at all. But you're down there in the Mediterranean, so you're not. It's not like you're in England or Norway. Even worse, Sweden. I have some friends in northern Sweden. I have a cousin in southern Sweden, and then I have a friend, a good friend in northern Sweden. That is insane. Yeah, I mean, it's like here. I mean, more and more we're getting it like once a year, twice a year, but it's really like a dusting and it doesn't stay. Rarely will we get snow here in the Portland area that sticks or stays for very long. But it's always snowmageddon. Everything shuts down if there's a threat of snow. People freak out. Oh yeah, yeah, not at all. Although we now see we have volcanoes here, like Mount Hood, and that it, a lot of times we'll have snow year round because it's such. Even though we're near sea level and we can see Mount Hood, from where I am, I can see Mount Hood, but it's such a high elevation that you can have like summertime and be warm, at the bottom, and then as you drive up, it's snowing up top, and you need to, put a jacket on. So yeah, it's kind of weird. It's a really weird place. And I actually I've never I have to go to Mount Hood. That's where Timberline Lodge is, which is the lodge that you see from the outside in The Shining, the movie The Shining. That's where that's located. So I do need to get up there. I forgot which one this was. Sheeter Hall, right. Oh wow, yeah. I didn't realize there weren't that many mountains, and what's there is very, very small. Yeah, I still need to get to Portugal. I really loved Spain a lot. I enjoyed it a lot. And funny, when I was in Spain, um, I had gone for a wedding, and my friends were in Portugal. So, and it looked like we were trading pictures. It looked like they were having a blast. They were having a really good time. They did something where they and maybe you know what it is, and I don't know what town it was in, but they got in a cart of some sort, and they like rolled downhill. I don't remember. It was really weird. I mean, they showed me some pictures, and I'm like, that looks fun but scary. Yeah, yeah. Oh, for sure. That's why I loved Spain. It just, you know, it just really cool. And now I definitely need to go to Portugal. Black and white or regular? Madeira. Yes, I think that's where they were. Yeah. Oh my God, it was crazy. All right, what do you guys think? Black and white or color on this one? Yeah, yeah. I probably wouldn't go in winter. Winter, I tend to do hotter countries like Southeast Asia, stuff like that. Black and white, color. Which one? Leaving it up to you guys. Black and white. The black and white's kind of gives it a real old timey feel, which I mean, it's an old bridge, so and it really differentiates it from some of the others. Yeah, yeah, definitely more contrast. I still have to edit it. Yeah, I do like it. I want to add a sky too because the sky needs to be fixed. Um, and then it's 5:30 for me. Yeah, I know. I know. There's a new version. Um, it's almost dinner time. Oh, there we go. That gave it a little bit more contrast. And then sky. Right. Forgot why I came in here. Not the one I wanted. That's what I wanted. All right. Now, yeah, that's a little bit better. Just give the sky a little something something. All right, and that one is I can't remember. I can't remember. Oh no. one with the bench. There it is. Larkin Bridge. Cool. Oh, I actually wanted to do a little bit more contrast first. Let's play with the contrast. There we go. That's better. All right, I think I am done for the evening. I'll be back on during the week because I got so much work to do. Tomorrow night I teach on campus. I have to lecture on campus, so probably will not be on tomorrow night or tomorrow. But other than that, I'll see you guys during the week. I've got a lot of work to do. So thanks for joining. And thanks to everybody looking and watching later on Facebook. And take it easy. Take it easy, Flavio. Have a good day, your rest of your day.